Jagger Boy, what are you doing?
Proving a point.
I don't think that's gonna prove a point at all, dude.
Nickelodeon, you had this guy. This guy.
Jagger Boy, you do realize that it's Nickelodeon we're talking about. I thought I told you to stop believing and stop having hope in Nickelodeon.
Yeah, potential.
Potential, Jagger Boy. Potential is always the word we have to use for Nickelodeon. Decisions were made at Nickelodeon. I thought you knew this.
They could have been gods. What's up, everyone? This is Brian, aka Dagger Boy, and my partner in crime. Leonard, introduce yourself.
Soy Pentagon Junior and Cero Miedo.
Sorry about that. Hey guys, Psycho Fox here. I apologize for not making it to Monday's episode. I officially just started my final semester in college, so yeah. Other than that, everything's pretty gold right now. Everything is pretty nickel, and I actually got the chance to watch this past Saturday's episode of Power Rangers Ninja Steel. Before we get into the 25th anniversary episode, because I know Dagger Boy's been wanting to talk about it. I've been holding back on what I want to say for about a week now.
It could have been gods.
Solid episode. Saturday's episode was pretty solid. I enjoyed it. And I want to say this right now as a confession to Dagger Boy that the previous episode that came on before Saturday's episode, I did not watch. I didn't watch it, so I did not know that Madame Mobius created her own Megazord and pretty much destroyed the Lion Fire Megazord. I did not know that until I saw it, and I'm honestly glad I didn't watch it, because if I did, I was gonna get super mad.
So
First
off,
real quick, I want to give that episode a solid 8 out of 10. And I like the setup that it had for this past week's episode of the 25th anniversary of Power Rangers, which we now talk about now. Let's do it.
I would give it. Originally, for me, it was an 8.5 when I watched it, but watching it again, I gave it back to an 8.
Okay.
Yeah, but so 8 out of 10. I don't love it. I like it. I don't hate it.
You enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was very watchable. That's all I'm saying before we do the interview. So, Leonard, let's start up this episode. How does it start?
Wait. Would you give your rating for Saturday's episode?
Oh yeah. So you guys didn't know. I was something happened to be live that I kind of. So Jen took over my spot and went live herself, so I gave her credit. The episode for was 7 out of 10 for the episode 9 and last Saturday. So 10.
Okay.
7 out of 10.
I find it funny. I really enjoyed that episode on Saturday, and I'll explain why. But yeah, let's get into it. So, the 25th anniversary, one of the biggest. What? So go ahead.
Hold up, comments first. Andres says, "What's up, peeps? What's up, bro?
What's up, Monty?"
Edward Sanchez from hashtag episode was epic. Yeah, it was. Okay. Andres Williams, what point are we proving? I mean, there's not really an argument.
No, there's no point. There's no point. We're just about to jump into it. It's because of the fact that I wasn't here for Monday's episode with him and Jen. I was just giving a recap on what I thought. I really enjoyed this past weekend's episode. Yeah, and now we talk about this one. So, yeah. So, Danger in Dimensions, or Dimension Danger, or where the heck you want to call it. Danger. All right, so Tommy is now a father.
Whoa! Someone came out of their neck of time.
Sorry.
It's him. It's the Red
Star.
Are we already?
We're live. Say hi to the people.
Red Star, before we start, what's your rating of this episode?
I give it a solid 9 out of 10.
Wow!
You really enjoyed it. You legit.
I actually enjoyed it because there's so many things I want to say. There's the return of the Power Ranger casts that we all knew and loved, from like Mighty Morphin all the way till now. And I'm just surprised that in this special 25th anniversary episode, we have 2 members who are the Mighty Morphins.
I'm gonna get into why I have an issue with that. I'm gonna get into
Why?
We'll explain it as I go. We'll explain it as we start explaining what happened in the episode.
All right, Leonard, go.
I'm not gonna say my grade yet because it's gonna not yet, but we're gonna talk about the. Let's
Your grade.
Huh?
You said your rating.
No. I gave a rating. I gave an 8 to Saturday's episode. I did not give a rating to this episode.
I already said my rating, so
yeah. I'm gonna give mine later.
Yeah, so my Saturday episode 7 out of 10. This one's 8 out of 10 for me.
All right, cool. Now, so we start off the episode. Tommy's now a dad. Tommy is married to who we don't know, okay, but I'll get into my issues about that in a minute. You find out the kid's name is JJ, and I find it really interesting that we are now introducing Tommy's kid because Boom Studios recently just announced that there's going to be a spin-off Power Rangers comic book in which it's called Son of the Dragon, which talks about Tommy's kid. So I'm actually excited for that. That has me excited about the comic book. And then we see some dude step out of the pocket dimension or Shadow Realm and catching Tommy's attention. Intro, whatever. We see Preston, Levi, and Brody playing pool because that's what they do when you're on recreational time, waiting for your class during lunch. Mick, straight up, there's no introduction to Mick. Mick grabs the ball, is like, "Yo, stop playing. We got some crap to do. Crap's about to go down. I need you to get back here now." Everyone is running back into the command center or the workshop, and you see the Ghostface killers again. You see the Ghostface killers again. If y'all don't know what I mean, Dagger Boy and I were talking about this on the chat. We see Wes, we see Gemma, and we see Coda from Time Force, RPM, and Dino Charge. I was saying this while I was watching the show, during the weekend, that why do these guys look like the Ghostface killers from Scream? So now we need a Power Rangers Scream squad.
I have a theory. They stole from Andrew's wardrobe and just painted black.
No, really, really dark gray.
I don't know.
They had the Batman colors. And so they show themselves and they demorph and everything like that. And they're like, "Hey, it's Wes Collins, the Time Force Ranger." Cool. And then there's Gemma from RPM. Then you got Coda from Dino Charge. And they actually do talk about the fact that there are multiple Earths of Power Rangers. That is great. A better explanation could have been good, but I'm going to be saying a better explanation or a better way of doing it. I'm going to be saying those two phrases a lot throughout this episode. And they're going to the Ninja Steel Rangers because apparently something is about to go down. They recently just lost contact with multiple Rangers. And they recently just lost contact with Tommy. Tommy's been MIA, and the last location he's at is Reefside. So yes, Tommy has now relocated to Reefside.
We go back to Reefside since 2004. 2005.
And the funny thing is, it's like the Rangers are like, "Yeah, let's do it." Like, wait, I don't know y'all. Y'all are legendary, but who are y'all again? And I'm glad to know that they do explain where Gemma comes from because RPM. Everyone in that universe, everyone's legit dead except the RPM Rangers and stuff like that. So yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. I have a better way of doing it though, but again, I've been saying it for a lot. And then we get to Reefside. What is that sound?
Sorry. Get out of it.
Okay, so Clement, my bad. So Clement did that. All right, so Ryan, why don't you take it from there? Dagger Boy.
Oh, there he is. Clement Liao too. Okay, two. It's his clone! It's his clone! It's his robot! It's his robot! It's his clone!
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Don't start the kayfabe. Please don't.
Anyway, okay.
Kayfabe already. All right. So Red Star, go from there. Go from where we're at Reefside. What happens?
Are you talking about the beginning part, right?
The beginning, yes. We're in Reefside. Okay. They went to go find Tommy.
They went to go find Tommy, and like all of a sudden, all the Ninja Steel Rangers, they were all hanging out at the pool room, and
No,
they were
we
just
already
playing.
did that. We already did that. They're now with Wes. They just drove to Reefside. So
They're at Tommy's house.
yeah, they're at Tommy's house, and they see what?
Yeah, and all of a sudden, like this strange villain just popped out of this dimension hole, and he was like just walking up to Tommy and just casually talking to him, and then all of a sudden, Tommy just turned evil. And for a second there, I thought that Tommy was like under a spell when remember the beginning scene, like, finally found you, Tommy. I thought that monster like cast a spell on him, but there was something odd. Like I was like, there's no way Tommy, an experienced Power Ranger, would fall into a mind control spell. And this new monster, he looks like one of the Kudabots. He is a Kudabot with like maybe a new upgraded mask. And what is it, Lord Draven?
Draven, yes, Draven.
Hold on, before you say that, before you see Draven, it should have been this guy.
Yeah, it
and-
should have.
You had potential.
It should have. And
Time
when I
out.
heard Draven, I was like, is it Drake Kid in a Kudabot costume? Or is it just a regular Kudabot just be turned into a lieutenant or a general that is called Lord Draven?
The robot
So
should have been Draken.
Lord Draven. So I don't know what's going on, but after that, they were talking about some kind of mysterious, these 3 arrows, these 3 special red arrows that Madame Odious forged for Lord Draven, that, these arrows, once you shoot in the sky, shoot it, it will shatter the dimensions. And if you fire the second one, when it's red, then it will cause more like disturbance of the barrier. It'll break the barrier.
It's pretty much like this. What the arrows do, the arrows break the barriers between all 3 Earth's Power Rangers. So our Earth, Dino Charge Earth, and RPM Earth. Okay, you shoot it, then we got an issue and stuff, right? Pretty much. This was their equation of Crisis on Infinite Earths. If I'm going to use more comic book logic, they were trying to pull a Crisis on Infinite Earths by starting a war. Draven's idea, which you find out later on, if I can take the helm real quick, in the antimatter, is it the antimatter or anti-dimension?
I forgot what's it called.
The antimatter dimension. The antimatter dimension. That's where you find out the rest of the Rangers that were abducted are now being held in. And Draven's whole plan is to make android versions of the selected Power Rangers. So you got Homeboy from Power Ranger Samurai, the Gold Samurai Ranger, TJ, Catherine. What? I gotta keep going.
And Andrew said Antiverse. Oops.
Antiverse. Okay, the anti-universe, whatever it's called. Okay. Yeah. So Rocky, Catherine, TJ, Trent, homeboy from Samurai.
The Gold Ranger.
Yeah.
Antonio.
Homegirl from Megaforce. And what do you call it? Was I missing anyone? Was that 7 people?
Turbo?
I already said Cat. I said Cat.
Isn't it?
And Tommy. They did clone Tommy, but Tommy escaped. But we'll do that. Their whole idea is to clone these guys, make soldiers, make a sentry-like army, like Draken did in Power Rangers, Power Rangers comic books, and take over all 3 Earths. Again, pull a Crisis on Infinite Earths in Power Rangers. Great idea. Great idea on paper. Couldn't have done better. What's up?
Or copying Shower Grid.
So they go to the Antiverse to rescue the Rangers, stop Lord Draven, and save all 3 Earths. Draven mentions the fact that Tommy has now escaped, and tells Android Tommy to find him and take him out. On the bridge, the Power Rangers, Koda, Wes, Gemma, and the rest of the Ninja Steel Rangers are fighting the Kodabots on the bridge until they break out 2 big cannons and they get cornered. Why they didn't morph at that very moment, I don't know.
I don't know either.
And because Darryl and I were talking about this, I'm like, wait a minute. Y'all are being cornered. Y'all have legendary Rangers with you. Why not morph?
They could have been gods.
Why not morph? Why didn't they morph? There was no disturbance in the morphing grid. There was no disturbance with your communicators, your Ranger forms. Why didn't y'all fools morph?
Anyway.
I know. And then Tommy shows up to save the day. Tommy tells him what's going on. And Tommy goes into his Dino Black Ranger costume.
Old man
Tommy. And he tells him, yo, this is what happened. Like, we need to go. I saw the others. We need to go find them. We need to go and we need to save them before it's too late.
They could have been gods.
This guy.
They could have been gods.
Guys, you're gonna be hearing this a lot during this whole review. They could have been gods. Yes.
No, they could have.
But yeah, that's my problem is like, why didn't they morph when they're cornered and they all have the powers? So why would they let Tommy do? Well, it is Tommy's like shining moment to make his like great return after 25 years. And
I mean, 5 years.
I'll get 5 years. I'll get into that after we finish recapping what happened in the show.
Okay, let's finish. Well, I'll finish it.
All right, go ahead.
So after Tommy comes to save the day again, even though that was actually a nice scene. They go to Lord Draven's fortress, trying to plan ahead, but he found out it's heavily secured. Right.
Heavily secured, bro. There was only like 2 robots.
I know.
Robots.
I was talking
monsters.
I was like sarcastically.
Okay.
Okay. A fortress that wasn't even secured. I mean, like, okay, it was heavily guarded. Like,
bruh. Hold up.
Telling me the bridge, people were as high security. Like, okay, so anyway,
dude, Bison's fortress in the Street Fighter movie was heavily guarded better than Draven's fortress.
Before I go off topic,
you will only hear Street Fighter movie references here on Morphin Network, people.
Okay, but feudal Japan, even in feudal Japan, their security is bigger than Lord Draven's like security.
Anyway, so
go ahead, Dagger Boy.
So the Ninja Rangers, Ninja Steel Rangers, and then the Legendary Rangers, the ones that are not captured, make a plan to split up. So the Ninja Rangers will distract Draven and look for the arrows, while Tommy, Wes, Gemma, and Koda go save the other Legendary Rangers. I want to say this actually was a good plan. It actually was successful. Well, the Legendary side, and then even the Ninja Steel side to some extent. So yeah. I admit, this episode showed. Okay, I want to give a kudos to the Ninja Steel Rangers. I actually feel like they're now actual Power Rangers now, because I can admit, this was actually a cool like sequence. Like they had like they're doing like their ninja powers, like Naruto style, and then like
they're doing Kami Hoshido Jitsu too.
Yeah, I was like, damn. I was like, oh my god. I'm like, where was this the last previous episodes, man? I'm like, damn. But yeah, like right now we're seeing the Ninja Steel Rangers' true potential. That's why I'm like really excited for the next episodes after this. Even though I'm scared as Nickelodeon, but still, it's just potential. But yeah, they literally fight Draven, and of course they almost win. But Draven has a force field power or something, and yeah, so there's actually a scene where like they go like the pink and red and the other Rangers split up. So the other blue, yellow, and white, they try to distract Draven, while red and pink.
Preston, Haley, Levi, and Calvin fight Draven again, while Sarah and Brody go find the arrows.
Yeah, and this is where again I give Brody as the smartest Red Ranger in history because his plan is I can tell he's a strategist, a good strategist. Because like other Red Rangers, I haven't seen them do that. Well, there was, but like I can tell he's very smart.
Yeah.
They do go to like the inner like Draven's like I don't know like main hub or something in the port. They do find arrows, but then they do fight Draven. And I gotta say that fighting sequence, I know it's Super Sentai footage, was actually good.
It is.
Yeah, I was like, damn, Sarah and Brody actually fight like ninjas, and it was funny. Like, these are actually fighting like ninjas.
Hey man, you could always count Super Sentai footage to make someone look good.
Yeah, and then like literally the most funniest thing I saw, Sarah savagely ties up Brody in a box to protect it. I was like, again,
that was pretty cool.
Two smart Power Rangers. Brody and Sarah are very smart, and they work to their advantage.
Okay, in fair, when it comes to Sarah though, Sarah's is a scientist. Her mama, who is probably still DMing Haley's mama and Haley's dad right now, she probably going down his DMs. They're both really smart people. Like we've all, and I've already said that I do find Sarah's mama attractive. It's different story for the time.
Anyway,
but like, you can clearly tell like when it comes down, like I mean, and on Brody's side, Brody was captured for 18 years. I'm pretty sure at some point you've seen Galaxy Warriors do strategy. You're like, you know what? That's a good idea, but it could have been better. Let me do it like this. Yeah. But here's my thing. When Sarah tied him up and told Preston to get the Dragon Zord, why wasn't Brody screaming? He's like, wait, what are you doing? Ah!
I was hoping for a comedic moment. It was like, I mean, hey, Red Ranger had to be strong. I know that, right?
No. They're still teenagers. You still need to not have to expect the unexpected. You should not expect the unexpected. Brody should be like, wait, Sarah, what? Ah! Or something like that.
Anyway, so we go back to now the Legendary Rangers.
Yes.
And then Tommy saves
everyone.
Everyone, even though it was actually Wes who did the rescuing. That had to a little complaint. No love for Wes. Come on, man.
I'm gonna get to that. Let's finish the episode though.
Okay. Anyway, so they saved the other Rangers that were captured, and then we have literally the most. I'm saying badass fight sequence we ever saw in a long time. Fighting Nickelodeon. I've been waiting for this since Samurai. He almost had it with Red Ranger versus Decker, but it didn't work because it's cheesy. But this was finally. I've been waiting for this since 2011 Nickelodeon.
So you've been waiting for Tommy versus Tommy?
No, this kind of choreography.
Okay.
No, it's kind of okay. I'm going a little outside. You look at the fight choreography for the Nickelodeon and Saban era. It's literally all pew 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 and acrobatics, right? Finally, this when I watched it, like the Tommy versus evil robot Tommy fight,
Android Tommy,
that was choreography we did not see in Nickelodeon ever do. I'm like, whoa, it was like strange as well. That's why I enjoyed it. It was actually legit hardcore fighting, like because we did not see that in the old like Dinochar, like Brandon Dinochar. Like I love you guys, but you guys didn't really have that much.
Hey, blame the writing for that one.
Like Samurai almost had the potential. Like there was a scene where Red Ranger versus like Decker, one of the bad guys with a sword, like a sword fight. But even that was kind
again, Dagger Boy, blame the writing. Don't blame the actors.
Yeah, but still, who wants to continue from it in this moment?
Red Star, do you want to go? Should I?
You go, Art.
All right, so Tommy fights Android Tommy. And then Tommy breaks out something that I've been meaning to wonder when the hell are they ever going to address this fact, because apparently the morphing grid, even after Mighty Morphin and their powers are gone and Turbo's powers are gone and Space's power, well, not in Space, but Mighty Morphin and Turbo's powers are gone, they finally addressed it. Tommy has what is called the Master Morpher. The Master Morpher, and I'm pretty sure because of Operation Overdrive, the one good thing Operation Overdrive did do well is address that there could be another way to bring back older Rangers. Tommy has a built Master Morpher. The Master Morpher gives him the ability to transform to any Ranger that he has been. in all the 25 years of Power Rangers. So he first turns into the Zeo Ranger 5 Ranger. He turns into the Red Ranger from Zeo. Turns into the White Ranger from season 2 of Mighty Morphin. Then finishes off Android Tommy as the Green Ranger from season 1. And apparently there is an extended version of this episode where he first turns into the Brachio Ranger, Old Man Tommy Ranger from Power Rangers Dino Thunder. And he beats Android Tommy and destroys Draven's castle because apparently these robots blow up big. Right? And so meanwhile, they managed to get the arrows, going back to the Dino Thunder, not Dino Thunder, going back to the Ninja Steel side, they get the arrows out at the castle. But they get shot down by some of the sentries. And Draven puts a force field around them. Draven takes the second arrow, shoots it into the sky, and shatters the barrier between our world and the other two Earths. And is about to shoot the final one. Before he does, the other Rangers come in. Somehow, Tommy and the rest of the legendary Rangers learn Kapi Bushido Jitsu and teleport it right there. And we see a morphing sequence unlike any other, which was good, but could have been better. I'll explain why later. So we see the Ninja Steel Rangers morph. You see every other Ranger morph. So you see Tommy, Kat, TJ, Rocky, Wes, Gemma, Carlos, Trent, and Antonio. Was there 10 other Rangers? Because I think I'm missing one.
You're missing Gia.
Oh yeah, Gia from Megaforce. You see
Kodo.
all of them morph together. I said Kodo.
Okay.
You see all of them morph, and then we see an amazing fight sequence with all of them fighting together. They're beating up sentries and everything like that. They're whooping all the sentries left and right. They beat them all. Somehow they destroy all the sentries. Cool. Could have been better.
You know what's epic about? I'm saying epic. You know what's epic about that?
What?
All American footage.
That was all American footage?
The whole fight was American footage.
Oh, it wasn't Sentai?
Nope. All American. This is why. After we're done with the episode, I'll explain why I have my hopes for the future of Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah. Anyway, Clement, finish it off.
Yeah, finish it off, Clement.
Okay, with the fight, it could have been better, and all of a sudden they destroyed all that, and then to finish the finale,
To finish Draven.
Yeah, to finish Draven, like Tommy, he changed from the Green Ranger into the White Ranger, and he did not call out his Tiger Zord. He called out the Falcon Zord. He called out his ninja.
I'll explain why I have a problem with that.
Ninja Megazord Falcon, and he used that Zord to fly up as Draven's arrow is about to make that final shot. And the Falcon just grabbed the arrow and he told the whole team to aim their gun.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Corner style.
Shoot him! Pew pew pew!
Corner style.
Yes! Cameos! 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 Woo! Pew pew
Yeah.
pew pew!
Bang, 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 bang. And I'm just surprised how did Draven in like a Megazord side could take all of that hit from little puny blasters. And Red and Shadow Star right here, he is flexing his posing. Yep, look at that. And he's very miniature at this size, camera. I can just grab his head. Yeah, yeah. Okay. But
Anyways, go ahead.
But to me, it's kind of odd that how Tommy Zord could fly so fast to grab that arrow and just release that arrow to finish off Draven with his own arrow.
Jared Grid stabbed him.
All right, so and that's
Okay.
how.
And then
Go
the
ahead.
episode ends. Jabin's
Okay, my thought, and after Lord Draven was defeated, they all shared a. They all told each other. They're all talking to each other like, "Oh, we're gonna find the other Rangers. We don't know what's going on." So after they finish their talk, they end up with the best quote I ever heard of Rangers. Once a Ranger, defending forever.
That was a good quote.
That is a good quote. I like it. Rangers, once a Ranger. Wait, was it once a Ranger defending forever? Once a Ranger?
Yeah, once a Ranger.
Once a Ranger.
Yeah, once a Ranger defending forever. I like that quote because it means that when you have that title as a Power Ranger, no one on Earth or even the universe could take away that title. And once you earned that title, you own it. And having that title as a Power Ranger, you have the responsibility to protect Earth, no matter what, even if you're old. Just look at Tommy. Tommy, he's married, he has a kid, he has a wife, but
Who's
still,
his wife, though?
he's
AJ, that's his name.
huh?
Who's his wife though?
It's Cat.
Okay, we don't know. We don't know.
Episode.
We don't know that yet.
But
we don't know that yet.
he became a family man, and he still fights to protect his family and the people on Earth. So that is mad respect for the actor Jason David Frank and his character Tommy Oliver. Mad respect.
Yeah, my respect
Like
for
we. Yeah, and after that quote, they just have their own remotes. I don't know how the heck they have their own remotes, but they just point it in and they just start opening the dimension, and they just go back to the.
That was West. That was West's remote. That was West.
Wes, I
The
thought
funny
they
thing-
only have like.
The funny thing
Didn't
that's actually an Easter egg. That's actually Easter egg because you do see that remote in I think one of the issues of Go-Go Power Rangers.
Yeah, Jen has one. Jen has one.
Yeah.
It was time for us, yeah.
And Brody, when they're all going back to their Earths, Brody does say the last thing, saying, "Now that was epic," and he goes into the portal, and that's how the episode ends.
That was actually all right. That actually makes sense. All right, let's read some comments before we continue.
All right, before we get into our initial review, our reaction review, let's go for it. Let's read some comments.
Mondra says, "What's up, peeps?"
We already read that.
Oh,
What's up,
sorry.
Monty?
Mondra says, "Cat is the mother."
Dean Clement, yeah.
We've been saying that for a while.
Baby.
Yeah.
Hold up. Contest.
He didn't have the kid didn't have a New Zealand accent, so I don't know.
Mondra's, hi. Hashtag Team Clement. Oh.
You actually got someone in Team Clement. Good job, Clem.
Yeah.
Apparently a Civil War's about to break out.
Yeah, Civil War's about to break out.
I don't know. I think it's got to be the hair.
Shout out to the Geeks East LA. They're the ones who are like pretty much ranking us at this point.
Jason Shepard, it was one of the best episodes of its kind. It was. I mean, it was. For Nia Saban, it was. It was watchable. Rewatchable. Jason Shepard. Like, once a Ranger as a third, and then Red forever? I don't know.
He's talking about like his favorite like team ups, I think.
Red forever.
Yeah, like remember Operation Overdrive? That is once a Ranger, and then
good
Forever
episode.
Red.
Let's go up. Mondra's, nice hat, Ryan. Oh, thank you.
Look
Take
like
that hat off.
Look like
No.
a Backstreet Boy.
No.
Stop! Don't do it.
Boy, that's good. Okay, Mondra's. I didn't get that scene either. They should have more. Oh, the bridge scene. They want
The bridge.
No! Don't you dare try! Don't you dare try to defend this Dagger Boy. Because I got easy arguments for that one.
Cat. Hold up. Kind of go through it. Cat got a Master Morpher as well.
Oh.
I'm gonna explain why she didn't in a minute. Yeah, I'm waiting to get to my thing. Hold on.
Green Girl drone turned really long. I have a question for you guys. Do you think, starting with Dimensions Danger special, this is the start of the Shower Grid story? It could be because because they said that Shower Grid's canon, so it could be. So let's see. It's kind of okay. Let me just read you the comments. Well, I'll keep that question in my head. Christian Duria's my dudes.
What's up, Chris?
Thunder White Ranger colors white black. Yeah, I know that. color is white, side black. It's
Yeah, I saw that. It's a little off.
Christian Durias, are you guys going to Long Beach Comic Con? Unfortunately, I am not because I'll be busy that weekend. So, answer your question.
What day is it?
September 8th. I forgot. We're going to Nerdbot. Me and Clement are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christian Durias. I read episode 10 out of 10. Oh.
Respect.
Andrew Suarez, are you guys lagging? You keep repeating yourselves together. What? Or not? Hey, shut up. Andrew Suarez, is Rangers together, defend forever. Okay. Okay, now again.
Rangers together, defending forever. Okay.
What was the lock comment? James Earl Jones, remember the Christmas episode of the season to remember? It was started Tommy and Kat got married. Also, at the end of the episode, they were seen holding hands coming back into the portal to get back to their dimensions. Yeah, they were holding hands. Yeah, I told you.
I gotta watch that again. Because if that's true, then good. Matter of fact, hold up. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Andres William, Kat is the wife. They hold hands when they left off. Yeah, see, I told you.
Okay. Hold on, give me a second. Please tell me still download it.
Woo! I got my team.
Team Ryan, okay.
Durias, that's right. I love you, Christian. Now you're welcome to my squad. Christian Durias, watching this from college. Hey, stay in school, bro. Stay in school. Once you get the degree, it'll be worth it. Christian, once you get the degree, it'll be worth it. All right.
Hey man, I'm almost done with college, man. So good job, dude. Good job.
But Christian, honest, but seriously, once you're done with college, with a good degree, it'll be worth it. All right. It'll be an accomplishment. All right. Right, stay in school, okay? Right now, there is this club info at my college right now. Oh, yeah, I used to have that. Yeah, I used to have that when my sophomore year in CSUN. So, it's like CSUN. 100%. Anyway. Okay, now, James Earl Jones, that question you asked about the, what did he ask before? Keep in mind, where was that? I actually want to go back to that question. Where was that? Okay, Shower Grid. Okay, we'll start with Shower Grid. Okay, so this is my theory for Beast Morphers. I think this can lead to Beast Morphers. Remember, I always wondered why it was Wes, Gemma, and Coda.
No.
Okay, so you guys don't know, Beast Morphers is supposedly set in the future, but which future is it?
They never answered that.
Yeah, so this episode might be a good lead up to Beast Morphers because, one, we don't know which future is Beast Morphers set up, and two, the Beast Morphers Sentai has a lot of team up episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Has a Dino Charge team up episode. No, Dino Charge, Dino Thunder, and Mighty Morphin team up. Well, that was a movie, but still, it was a team up. And they had a Go Kaiger team up episode, which is Mega Force, Super Mega Force.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, so Hasbro with all the money, Beast Morphers has the potential, but I don't know. But like, it'll be hard to get all those actors back. I mean, this is why. Okay, and this is okay. If you notice why there's not that much team up episodes anymore the past few years, you gotta remember they moved to New Zealand, and a lot of the actors now for New Saban are American actors. In the Disney era, it was a lot of New Zealand actors. That's why they could do those team ups for Disney. These actors are all in Saban. So I'm thinking in the future, maybe if they're still for Beast Super Morphers, I don't know what they're going to call it, second season. I have a feeling, I don't know, it's a long stretch, but if they move back to LA to do some footage, they could possibly do it. But let's see. They got 10 Rangers. Because like they got 10 Rangers for this anniversary, but you never know. Hasbro has a lot of money, but that's my theory up for Beast Morphers for Team Us, but Shadow Grid storyline might be in Beast Morphers. Hopefully, because you already set it up. RPM, Dino Charge, you already set it up in Time Force. You literally set it up, so that's my theory. But yeah, Leonard, your turn.
All right. Okay, I think I see them holding hands. Y'all are right. They're holding hands.
Yeah, they're married. Yeah, man, they're holding hands.
Yeah, they're holding hands. Okay. All right, cool. All right, here's my now. Y'all have given your reasons of why you enjoyed the episode. Okay. So, and I know a lot of y'all have been waiting for me to say something about this. So let me get ready. All right. So look, I'm gonna take these off because I don't want to hear Ryan right now. All right, cool. So, I don't hate this episode because I know some of y'all. I know like a lot. I know that there are people who it's a mixed bag right now with this episode. A lot of people liked it. A lot of people didn't. So, but overall, it wasn't a bad episode. And there are really enjoyable moments of the episode. Here's my big issue with this episode. In my opinion, honestly, this episode should have came out after the season was over. Like do a special, like how like with what do you call it? Or with Power Rangers SPD.
Oh, wait.
What?
Sorry, Jen's here. He says, "Hey guys."
Hi, Jen.
Hey, Jen.
All right, so with Power Rangers SPD, they only had one crossover with Dino Thunder, okay, and that was actual Sentai footage. They did another one in which even after it didn't really have any time or place in what was going on in SPD, okay, and that was fun. Actually, they did, but it was all American footage. With this, I understand that this is kind of canon to what's going on in the season, but honestly, this episode would have been better if again, hold off for it until the end of the show, and 2, make it an hour and a half movie. I mentioned this several times that there are some things that were great but could have been better. The whole altercation with them meeting the 3 Rangers and them asking for help, that could have been done better. And I actually did write this down. I'm going to read as much as this as possible. I enjoyed the whole aspect of Shattergrid that they brought with Draven instead of Draken and stuff, and him trying to make a Sentry army to take over the other Earths of Power Rangers and stuff. This is what's good here. This is how they should have done it. Honestly, I think that they should have held off on shooting this until they finished the season and maybe had made this a special that takes place in between now and the finale, like the second team up with SPD and Dino Thunder. This did feel rushed, and you can clearly see that. Honestly, if you were going to make Wes an important character or the main character, this goes back to my argument saying that they should have held back, blah, 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 blah. Have Jen, and this is how they should have set up. Have Jen come from the future and tell him that things are about to go down Earth 1, and you're going to need to make Rangers from Earth 2 and Earth 3. Earth 2 being RPM, Earth 3 being Dino Charge. Show Android Tommy capturing the other Rangers. Hell, even fight some of the Rangers, knocking them out cold. Then have it where Wes, Coda, and Jem turn up at Ninja Steel, being like, "Yo, our team just got, and y'all are the only active Rangers, so we need y'all help to pull up on them." They see what's going on and try to help out. And they fight the Sentries. The Sentries are already being launched. They get stomped to the ground. Hence the bridge scene where they're now demorphed. They're trying to regroup, and the Codabots show up, and that's when Tommy, now escaped, pulls up, and that's the end of part 1. Part 2 is when them storming the castle and all that crap about hiding the arrows. This is what Draven and Madame Mobius should have done. Instead of hiding the arrows in one location, why not hide the arrows in the other Earths? Maybe fake one. Like have Draven have one arrow the entire time. Have the other arrow in the RPM universe. Okay, and then that's when you have the team split up. Have 3 teams. Have one team look for the arrow in the castle and try to save the others. Have another team go to the Dino Charge, and have the other team go in the RPM world. Okay, blah blah blah, and he has the arrows. While Tommy and Wes are part of the first team that storms the castle. Tommy and Wes fight off the Sentries to free the other Rangers, while Jen leads one team to Earth 2, which is RPM, and Coda leads the other team to Dino Charge. And they do find the last arrow on Earth 2, but run into more Sentries and Madame Mobius and the return of Ventrix. Because bad guys can't stand the Power Rangers. That's the end of part 2. In the finale, and Draven, and before the end of that part 2, Draven shoots the second arrow into the sky, and that's how it ends. In the final part, we see Jem's team fight off Mobius and Ventrix, and we see a cameo of some of the RPM Rangers. And I just took a wild guess and say, why not have Mike, Jin, and Ari, the Blue and Gold Ranger from RPM, show up for just a cameo? The arrow gets taken, and Mike and Ari tell the others to go back to Earth 1 and stop him. Wes and Tommy fight off the forces in the castle, and let's say 2 androids are disguised as the Quantum Ranger and maybe a fusion of the White and Green Ranger. Wink, wink. Wes uses the Battleizer to take out the machines, knocking the rest of the Rangers out of their slumber and stuff like that, and he frees them. And you see them fight some fools before destroying the castle. Mobius gives Draven the final arrow while the rest of the team, while the rest of the Rangers get back. He shoots it, and Trent, Preston, TJ, and Tommy send their flying Megazords into the sky to shoot down the arrow. Draven gets pissed. Then a white that's never mind. He gets more pissed than someone looking for a Club Night bar and says, "Screw this! Sentries attack!" And then we see all the Power Rangers properly morph. So we see the Ninja Steel Rangers do their morphing sequence, and we see every individual legendary Ranger do their morphing sequence. So you see Rocky and Tommy morph, and they say Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. You see Kat do her morphing sequence. You see TJ do his morphing sequence. Wes, Trent, Jem, Coda, Gigi, and the Silver and the Samurai Ranger from Power Ranger Samurai. And then you see them fight and everything like that. You see them beat up sentries and everything like that. And the finale where Draven is now mad, you see Brody, you see Trent, and you see Wes, because they have Battleizers, beat Draven. And then you have the sequence of what happens. Okay?
What?
And that's how they should have done the episode. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna give this episode, and this is the controversy because I have a different grading scale. I gave this episode a 6 out of 10. It's a fun episode. It is a fun episode, and I will say this. I will give them their credit right now. If this was Nickelodeon's way of introducing kids who are starting Power Rangers with Nickelodeon, if this was Nickelodeon's way of getting newer fans to want to get into the older seasons of Power Rangers and understand the lore and the comic books and the other old shows, then Nickelodeon did an amazing job. I will give Nickelodeon their clout right now. If you were trying to get younger fans to watch older seasons of Power Rangers with this episode, Nickelodeon, I will give you the biggest W there is, because that was smart. That was smart marketing and a smart decision. Now, what I will say is this. As I said before, this episode did feel rushed. Okay? I understand it's the 25th anniversary and everything like that. I understand y'all trying to make a buck, okay? And hopefully, if there's rumors that we will see these Rangers again later in the season, awesome. Then everything I've said, I will take it back. But for what I've seen, there are way too many plot holes in this episode. For starters, why doesn't TJ and Kat and Rocky have Master Morphers? Okay? Specifically, Rocky and TJ. Rocky was the red Mighty Morphin Power Ranger and the blue Zeo Ranger. TJ was the red Turtle Ranger and the blue Space Ranger. Why don't those fools got Master Morphers? Why doesn't Kat have a Master Morpher? That's another problem. Number 2, with Rocky and Catherine. No, Rocky, Catherine, and TJ. Rocky, you cannot be a Red Ranger no more. Jason still has the Morpher. And the command center was destroyed. Catherine, how do you have the Turbo Morpher? You gave it to Cassie. And the command center was destroyed by Divatox. I can understand TJ because Forever Ray explained that. But how is it the only 2 Rangers whose morphers were destroyed? How are they still transforming into the Rangers that were destroyed? How?
You want to zoom in? Oh my
Listen
God.
to me. Listen to me. No. You think we're dumb? No, we're not. You did not explain why Cat is now a Ranger. Wait, what just happened? Why am I? All right, it doesn't matter. I'm taking over the show now. Why, Nickelodeon? You think we're dumb? We're not dumb, bro. We know Rocky and Catherine's morphers were destroyed. And second of all, with Catherine gave her morpher to Cassie and got destroyed. You think we forgot? No, we didn't. We didn't forget that. We did not forget that, Power Rangers. We didn't, and Nickelodeon. I'm looking at you, Nickelodeon. Okay? We did not forget. So with that being said, why don't the rest of them have Master Morphers? Huh? You think we're dumb? TJ specifically, and I'm going to say this right now. Yo, it's unfair. It is so unfair that TJ was the Red Ranger in Forever Red, but is now the Blue Ranger again. Don't get me wrong. He was great as the Blue Ranger. But you mean to tell me he couldn't get a Master Morpher? What, you got some you got some issue with black people? Why you gotta get why can't the public get the Master Morpher, huh? What's up with that? Okay.
Leonard, read.
Okay, that's my first problem.
Anyway, Clement.
No, I'm not done. That's my first problem.
Oh,
God.
Almost done, guys. Almost done. Okay, so how in the heck did Brody and Mick find out about the rest of the Rangers? They were abducted for 18 years, and I don't know I don't know if the Lion Galaxy has any Power Rangers near their next door, like Triforia or Aquitar or anything like that. But it kind of does not make any sense when you think about it. It really doesn't. And yeah, why didn't the rest of the Rangers get a morphing sequence? And why didn't we see more of the other Rangers? I'm just saying. Again, this should have been this should have been an hour and a half movie, in my opinion. That's why I get to 6 out of 10. It's a decent episode. It's better than Super Mega Force. This is finale. I'll give you that. It's better than Super Mega Force. Nickelodeon, I'll give you a clout. But at the same time, y'all should have took your time with this one. This one, y'all honestly should have took your time with this. But again, if we're gonna see the Rangers, if we're gonna see these Rangers again, then I have no problem with it. But until I'm gonna just use speculation for this one. All right, let's read some comments.
Oh, Clement has to explain his reaction.
Oh yeah, you gave it a 9. All right, so go ahead.
Why you gave it a 9, Clement?
All right. I give it a 9 because the whole cast were great. I remember the whole cast, and it's just it's all, like what Dagger Boy said. All it's like the crossover fight. It is purely all American footage. That's why I give it a 9 out of a 10. But it could have been better. Like there are some scenes that I've seen. I saw like only the Red Ranger, that is Rocky, and I see the Green Ranger Tommy, and the Turbo Pink. But I don't know. I did not get a close up of like Mega Force Yellow or the White Drago Ranger from Dino Thunder. Like, where are those like close up shots? Because I want each and every I want all 10 of the Rangers that came together to team up with the Ninja Steels have their like couple of seconds of their unique moments. Because seeing Rocky using that
blaster
gun, the Ranger gun, no, I see like Jason pull off a better moment in Forever Red than Rocky.
You know what Rocky looked like? Rocky looked like he's about to. Rocky, when he was shooting the gun like that, he looked like he's about to spit some bars. Like he's about to freestyle like that.
That's not his personality. Rocky was not like that. Jason. That's literally what Jason did. He literally copied Carter Grayson, man. That's Carter's technique.
Yeah, but looking at the Red Ranger's like gun in the air, I could see Lightspeed Rescue Red do that.
Yeah, that's Carter.
And but the problem is why do we have 2 Mighty Morphin Rangers? Like okay, Tommy is already good enough as the Green Ranger. And hi guys, this is Gus. This is my brother's new puppy.
Aww.
This is Corky.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody.
Oh, he's adorable.
Adorable. I want to pinch his neck.
More for network people. Hello.
Okay. But like me personally, I would replace. I'm sorry if Steve Cardenas is watching this. I would replace Rocky for at least a Lightspeed Rescue Ranger. I would like a Lightspeed Rescue Ranger in it.
No. I mean, like, you can keep Rocky, but I would rather have him as Zeo Blue.
Yeah, like Zeo Blue, he did a lot more as a Zeo Blue
Zeo
Ranger.
Blue, he did a lot more. I'm sorry, like, Steve, I like you, man, but, like, I like you better as Zeo Blue. You
Yeah.
more, and you're more epic as Zeo Blue.
But we already seen Tommy as the Zeo Red, so there's already like a Zeo reference in the episode. So I don't know if that's enough, or I don't know to some of the fans who would love like Zeo Blue, but seeing Zeo Red is already a good Zeo cameo in this special episode. So I feel like Lightspeed Rescue should get a little bit of recognition, you know?
Yeah.
Or Ninja Storm.
Or yeah, Ninja Storm. But the Ninja Storm, none of the casts are back. Not the Thunder Rangers, the original three.
What's up, Dagger Boy?
That they might come back in Ninja Steel. It's just a rumor. Because there's actually that Sentai footage where Ninja Red, Alien Red, and Super Ninja Steel Red team up.
But anyways, but overall, the whole episode, the pacing was a little bit rushed. The episode could have been a little bit longer. I wish that this was like a part 1 and part 2 episode thing. That would have been good. Like a good solid 44 minutes episode that is part 1 and part 2 to celebrate the 25th anniversary. And so
you
more.
You want 2 45-minute episodes?
No. I want like a Power Rangers 25th anniversary episode, part 1 and part 2. So 22 minutes each. So
that's all.
with like maybe more close-ups of all the 10 Legend Rangers showing their unique attack or their signature moves against those Sentry Rangers or those Sentry Ranger androids. But that's what I would love. And since this is what Nickelodeon can give us, I would say at least this was great. The whole cast are back. Growing up with Power Rangers, I just love it. So I give it a 9 out of 10, and I'm actually looking forward to the next episode, which will continue the story and no filler episodes, like a continue episode after that event.
Well, let's see Saturday. I don't know. Let's hope the Saturday is actually good. I heard that it's a Preston centered episode, so let's see.
All right, now Dagger Boy, your thoughts.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
My thoughts. This should have been an hour episode.
That's what I said.
Yeah, like Nickelodeon, you already did it with Samurai doing RPM, and to be honest, that was actually a waste of footage because you could have done more with that Fashion Red Ranger episode for Samurai. Yeah, this should have been an hour episode. I give credit to Judd Lin because we gotta remember in Legendary Battle, that was not directed by Judd Lin. Judd Lin, Chip Lin, knows how to make good crossovers. Just let you know right now. Like he's the one that did help Forever Red. He's the one who did the Lost Galaxy and Space team up. He's the one who directed, all of those team ups in the Saban era episodes.
Real quick before you continue, I really this is my one problem I forgot to mention. I love Tommy. Tommy's my favorite character, but if Wes was the main character, I wanted to see more of Wes and what he was going through.
This was a false advertisement. What was I really like? Wes? Okay, I mean I love Tommy, but like
we all love Tommy, bro.
I love Tommy. I mean, thanks. I love him a lot. Like I will never forget what the experience I had. But again, I know Tommy is the most popular Ranger, but Wes should have been an essential character here.
He's from the future, and he and his girlfriend watches over the entire century.
Yeah, and then there was one quote that kind of irked me. Is when when Tommy saved like everyone, Antonio, the Gold Ranger's like, "Hey Tommy, thanks for saving us." And I was like, "Wait, dude, Wes was the one who saved you, not him, man. He's the reason why he did the rescue mission." Yeah, hold up. I'm back.
All right. But yeah, those are a few of the problems. I wish I could read the comments right now, but I don't have the ability to do that.
It was just my cousin asking for some stuff. All right, anyway, so let's read some comments. Okay.
We gotta read all these comments. Do it.
I'm gonna do a speed round. Okay, guys. I'm sorry because I don't want to help too much time. Okay. Jen says, "I'm at work. At my break right now." Oh, Christian Greers, there was a Carl's Jr. truck. I don't know where you got that from. But James L. Jones. When do you guys think SPD and Time Force would have this something with Beast Morphers since they're also into the future just like RPM did? Wait and see, but that's for discussion another time. Because we have to skip through this, alright? Anthony Davis. Are you the NBA player? Are you the NBA player? Anyway, are you from the Pelicans? Anyway, it was great meeting and dancing with you guys at PMC. Oh, you're that guy. I remember you.
What's up, Anthony?
Yeah, I remember you. Yeah. Ben says, "Nice haircut, Psycho Fox."
You know. I just got get it right. Just
Ben says, "I mean, it's 30 minutes." Yeah, it's high. Yeah. Anthony Davis, NBA player. Would you say it's better than Legendary Battle? Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like I'm not like that, dude. It was so much better than Legendary Battle. I'm just saying.
Anthony Davis, I think we all could think it could have been longer. Yeah, I mean, I heard there's a rumor of an extended cut, but let's see what happens. Anthony Davis. Wow, you're in the roll, man.
Ryan just went dark.
Oh, I'm here.
You still see him?
Nope, I don't see him.
What?
Come back and jump back in, Clement.
I mean, do you see me, Leonard?
Yeah, I see you.
Yeah, come back in. I would jump back in, Clement. Okay.
Go ahead.
Andy just says, "Yup." Andy Day says, "Yup." Well, let me just get Clement back in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. James Earl Jones. Jones Hearn. Well, letters reading, it should be a 2-part movie special in theaters. 2 hours long is great. Tell Hasbro. I mean, they might do it.
Hasbro, we love you. Thank you, Hasbro.
Honest Williams, you don't need to stop. Wake up. Yeah, sorry about that. James Earl Jones Hearn. This is all just common sense right here, which we don't do. Laugh out loud. Okay? Hold up. Oh, there you go. Why does Clement has a 2? Is this robot Clement? Yes, it's a clone.
Yeah, it's a clone. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, I could see Kat having a Master Morph because she has 2 more than 2 Ranger powers. Andrew Suarez.
Here's a problem though. The Turbo Ranger powers were destroyed. The Zeos were never destroyed. Why does she have a Turbo Morpher?
Anyway, moving on. Wandres, Leonard, I don't have an answer for that. I hope someone will respond to that soon. Dang, James Earl Jones or Leonard Sentinel Knight came back all the Rangers powers during Once a Ranger. Yes, Open Overdrive, that is true. The Morphin Grid can give them back powers. That was explained in Overdrive, so that's canon. Andrew Suarez technically can Trench and have had their powers, and Rocky should have been Blue Zeo to represent him part in space. Yes, I agree. Rocky should have been Zeo Blue.
He should have been Zeo Blue.
Anthony Davis, true. Clement. Remember though, Tommy's Green Ranger was not supposed to be an MPR. He was in Die Ranger. Oh,
I see it.
Wait, Green Ranger and Die Ranger? What?
Was not supposed to be in Mighty Morphin. He was in Die Ranger.
What?
Oh, okay. No. I know he's mean. I know what he's talking about.
He's talking about the White Ranger, right?
Yeah. Anthony Davis, you mean the White Ranger? Okay. James Earl Jones. Yes, that one. My bad. Laugh out loud. They couldn't get even any Ninja Storm Rangers, not even the Thunder Rangers. What the?
Yeah, I would love the storms.
All right, we're not supposed to cuss here, so I think I'm sorry. I'm not gonna.
He didn't curse.
I know.
You said what the and stop.
Yeah. Andres Williams, the Preston Code. Well, okay, for Ninja Storm Rangers, they might. Rumor has it they'll make an appearance, but I don't know. I cannot clarify that. This is a rumor. The Preston Coda did like a joke about how they look like, and it could be brothers. Yeah, that was an opportunity. That was a missed opportunity.
That was such a missed opportunity.
Like you'd be like, "Hey, you kind of look like me." Like at least a little brotherly. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Mondes Williams, I heard too, and the excited cut is going to be Netflix. Okay. Annie Davis. Sorry, guys. It's okay, man. Okay, so now this is my reaction before we end it.
I thought you were already done with your reaction.
No, because I have to, I have to go on.
Okay, go ahead.
The episode should have been longer, but this proved it had potential. This episode, like, showed me that Power Rangers future has potential for future because look at the fight choreography. It was literally original American footage. This proves to me. This is what I've been waiting for so long. Yes, the campiness and silliness is still there, but the fighting, the grittiness was there, and this was actually legit grittiness and fighting. The Tommy one-on-one battle, excellent. The team ups with the like the Rangers that we fight with the robots, sentries. That was all American footage. So that's what I'm excited for. So being one person, I'm excited, and plus it's Hasbro's making it. So Saban, this is your great swan song you gave us for the anniversary episode. I'm actually glad that Judd Lynn's coming back for Hasbro, because to be honest, I felt that Judd Lynn was limited here during New Saban era. Now he's at Hasbro, I can feel he could do his old storytelling back. So, but anyways, that's what I'm hoping for this episode. This should have been an hour long episode, more screen time. But yeah, but honestly, I like the episode. I know people hate it. I mean, what can you do? It's limited. Like, in reality, like, it's Nickelodeon's and like Saban's money doing for this. I mean, and remember, they're in New Zealand, so they couldn't get all the actors back.
I just want to say this. I just want to say this real quick.
What?
Decisions were made at Nickelodeon.
But yeah. Anyways. But yeah, so Hasbro, I'm waiting for Beast Morphers. Again, ready for that. Get ready for the next episode for this Saturday. Oh, before we leave, this Sunday we have a special guest. I already know it is. We're having Philip John Marie, the Blue Wild Force Ranger, my homie, my brother. You'll be here this Sunday at a live interview at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Me and Clement will interview him. So this Sunday, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're having Philip. So Philip, you're watching this. We're ready for you, and plus, I actually have your number, so anyway. But yeah, man. So the Sunday. Oh, and tomorrow, Leonard will be doing his Ranger comic time.
Yeah, I actually started my driver's training. I'm starting it tomorrow, and I'm really excited for that. So I might be a little late, guys, but at the same time, I'm trying to get my license, so that way I can start driving one of these fools with me. So yeah.
So okay, guys. So tomorrow, watch Leonard's Ranger comic time. I will post the announcement later after this podcast. And this Sunday, watch our interview with Philip John Marie, Wild Force Blue. So yeah, again, guys, thank you so much for staying.
Where can they find us?
You can find us on Morphin Network here, and then Morphin Net on our Instagram and Twitter, which I honestly should be updating, but I'm sorry. I'm more focused on YouTube and Facebook, but I'll try my best. But yeah, also on YouTube, please subscribe. Oh yeah, if you're not subscribing, please subscribe to our YouTube page, Morphin Network. And yeah, so pretty much it.
You can find me in the Fight Club of Power Rangers. I'm joking. You can find me on Twitter or Instagram at @TheReckless_Fox. You can find me on YouTube, Reckless_Fox, and you can find me on Twitch.tv/RecklessFox, which I will be on Twitch in the next hour and a half. So, other than that, and as always, follow me and Jen, Scrub Club Gaming, SoundCloud. There you go. Clement, where can I find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram, cliao1031, and you'll see me next week with the new change time of the Sentai Hero special at 6:15 p.m. Pacific time, and and you can find all of us and me. Subscribe on our YouTube channel, the Morphin Network, and Instagram Morphin Network, Twitter Morphin Network, and Facebook Morphin Network.
Morphin Network.
Yep. We have all that, and you can that's where you can find us. And wait, I think we have a few more comments before we
That's all good.
So you can find me on Instagram, DancerBoy247, and that's pretty much it. But here, fine, I'll read the last comments, but
We gotta go.
we gotta go, right? Or you want? The reason for the Ninja Storm Thunder Rangers is because they are not union, so they can't come back to any other
We
series.
already know that. We already know that.
Yeah, we know that. They told us that. So
Yeah.
the Alien Rangers may come back.
I don't.
Yeah, I
think
think they should.
I don't know.
I like them. They should.
But how did they get Gemma back when she be in non-union and responding to James? Oh yeah, you're right. Gemma is non-union. Even Mike
don't
Jin,
know.
Decisions.
yeah, Mike Jin told me it was non-union.
Yeah.
Oh, we got one more.
Emerald Jones, if you go on YouTube and watch the 6 Ranger PMC, they explain it. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Mars Williams, other Wild Force Ranger would like come back as well.
Well,
Hey, like, I mean, I talked to Philip and other. They said they would love to come back. So, I mean,
they would.
again, like I wish that. I mean, I like New Zealand a lot, but I wish they brought back Power Rangers to LA because I don't have the same atmosphere like the Metropolis atmosphere. It's not. I mean, New Zealand's there, but it's just quarries and like but I actually want a Metropolis feel. That's why the seasons from Lost Galaxy up to in space up to Time Force, it actually felt like city,
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, it was easy to get the Rangers because they live in LA. So
Yeah, a lot of the actors in Power Rangers from previous seasons all live in Los Angeles. So yeah.
that's why PMC is in California. Okay. What other wall for? Okay. Overall, Kent Brown. Overall, hey Ken, we're worried the whole time, dude. Overall, a worthy anniversary special. Yep, it was. But yeah, guys, we gotta go. I'm tired. I'm hungry.
I'm
These
hungry
guys,
too.
thank you guys for sticking with us. And Sunday, actually tomorrow, when your comic time, and Leonard's gonna take over. Jen can't be here because she has to work, so Leonard will take over a shift tomorrow.
Yep.
So you can hear more about Chai Grid. And this Sunday, me and Clement will be interviewing, a special interviewing with Philip Jumbery, Blue Wild Force. 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Don't miss it.
All right.
guys.
All right, guys. Till then, we'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Time to kill a mosquito.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.